Right, ladies and gentlemen, two big ticket items have come out from that press conference. A conclusion had at least been drawn. Number one, which is on the themology, is that the Congress is now offering in what can only be directly seen as a mimicry or challenge or upfront face-to-face confrontation on the concept of the Modi ki guarantee. The Congress says we are offering our own list of guarantees, including a job guarantee, first job guarantee under MNREGA. They have said we are going to guarantee 30 lakh government jobs to be available, then of course add on a 5,000 crore corpus, which of course the Congress party can't generate. They are hoping a future government in which they partake generates. So they have now gone head to head on guarantee. Number two is the list that's out. Yes, Bhupesh Baghel, who is just lost out as the Chief Minister of Chhattisgarh, is going to be getting a Lok Sabha ticket to contest. KC Venugopal, who you saw give the press conference himself, will be contesting from Alappuzha in Kerala. Shashi Tharoor is going to get his ticket back to contest from his constituency, and Rahul Gandhi will be contesting from Wayanad. Now, KC Venugopal has gone to great lengths to say that they haven't decided on UP yet. So, he might also contest from Amethi, but they haven't made that announcement today. They have simply come out and said Wayanad. Vinita Hariharan joining us on the broadcast. Syed Asad Abbas is with us as well. Deshratan Nigam with us. Sanjay Kapoor with us. Mr. Nigam, let me quickly come to you first on the premise. Rahul Gandhi from Wayanad. It's an interesting battle once again. Do you think the Congress will come back in a few days? March 11, they say they're meeting again and take on the battle in Amethi. Do you expect him to take on Smithy?
Well, if that is the conclusion they want to reach, then certainly a harakiri. Smriti Irani, when defeated Rahul Gandhi in 2019, Rahul Gandhi was considered invincible at that point of time. And so were the members of the so-called Gandhi family. That is no more the case now. What has happened now that Smriti Irani has entrenched herself very well out there. She is a resident, has a house there, and has been continuously working for the people, whereas Rahul has never been to Amethi.
Okay. All right. Quick thoughts on this, Syed. Your quick thoughts on the list itself. Obviously, the big ticket item, and which they themselves highlighted, was that Rahul Gandhi will be contesting from Wayanad. On the Wayanad seat specifically, you know there is a contest coming up, and it's a contest not necessarily from the BJP, which won't be contesting in great verve over there. It will be from Annie Joseph and others.
Absolutely. Rishabh Saab, I've always believed when you do the most common things in life in the most uncommon way, you command the attention of the world. Undoubtedly, to me as a person who follows politics and elections, I'd love to see a contest battle between Smriti Irani in Amethi versus Rahul Gandhi. I've always believed your comeback needs to be stronger than the setback. But you also need to have the stomach for risk and the quench and the thirst to win. That would be an interesting battle. Now, since we've mentioned Kerala, something I'm looking forward to is a Rajiv Chandrasekhar versus a Shashi Tharoor at Thiruvananthapuram. Very interesting battles.
Yeah.
Both are intellectuals, strong individuals. That is something to watch out for. I think BJP announcing the 195 list is a strong message to the India Alliance and also the Congress party that tie your laces. The race has begun. You need to come back. But it's, Congress could have done better than 39 candidates. But let me tell you, many of the candidates, like even a DK Suresh, coming from my state of Karnataka, from a Bangalore rural, is the only member of parliament from Congress in the whole of Karnataka. So they've given the ticket to the best one, who's a winner. So these 39 candidates that I see, most of them are on the upwards to having a higher upper hand to win.
Okay.
So
all right. Okay. So you would love to see a battle in Amethi. Okay.
Yes.
And there are many reasons to avoid the battle. There are many reasons to avoid. But would it look like capitulation? Sanjay Kapoor, if he does not come from Amethi, will it look like capitulation?
Sorry?
If he doesn't contest Amethi, will it look like capitulation, like he's given up?
I'm not very sure because last election he won from there. So it'll be, if he goes away from Wayanad, it seem as if he is running away from Ani Raja, who's a CPM candidate. So he's in a bit of a fix because of that. And the fact of the matter is that he has raised certain kind of hopes in UP Congress that this is the only way the Congress can get revived. This is a big challenge, but there are rumors that even Priyanka Gandhi is going to contest from a neighboring Raebareli. If all that happens, maybe there'll be a possibility. But we don't know how the ground is reacting to the coming.
Okay, so Sanjay Kapoor, the argument is that head on head, both Priyanka and Rahul Gandhi will have to campaign in other parts of the country as well. So, so to bog them down into having to win a constituency, maybe not the best thing, especially if you're not on a roll in the constituency and it's not a safe seat anymore. But that head on head contest, does it look like capitulation if you don't contest from Raebareli and Amethi?
Challenge. I mean, Rishabh, it's easy to use these words, but I'm sure they're going through a period of serious introspection about whether they should go ahead and do it, because you must remember that Rahul Gandhi can't be confined to a place. And I have been telling my people that I speak with that what we are going to witness is more a presidential election with Rahul Gandhi on one end and Prime Minister Modi on the other. There are no parties involved. There are no just two individuals who have campaigned hard. Modi Sarkar is what Modi Sarkar is. They don't call it BJP Sarkar. And Rahul Gandhi, despite the fact that he's not the Congress president, he doesn't hold any position in the organization. He's the one who has been soaking up all the party funds to promote his Yatra. So, in a certain way, even if he contests from Amethi, this is not going to lock him up because people know exactly whom they're voting.
Sanjay Kapoor, quick thoughts. Baghel, Tharoor is back, gets his ticket again. KC Venugopal being sent to contest this time around. Your quick thoughts.
I think there are issues there in Kerala there, and Mr. K.C. Venugopal being sent there suggests that there is a certain kind of space that would be given to him. But there is a lot of opposition to Venugopal, and I'm not very sure whether the fact that his proximity with Rahul Gandhi is well known is going to deliver goods for him.
Okay, interesting thoughts there. Okay, so now let me get a perspective from Vanita Hariharan. Vanita ji, on the battle, because your party leader Smriti Irani has been not subtle about it. She is actively inviting, some would say taunting, the Congress and Rahul Gandhi to come and take her on in Amethi once again. Why? Why are you so keen on having a battle with him?
No, so as you said, use the word capitalization. So the fleeing from the constituency, so to speak. So Amethi was in the past, it was a bastion of the Congress, and Smriti Irani just worked so hard. And made it a constituency, made it a BJP bastion, only because of her sheer hard work, house to house campaign and all that, the amount of time and energy that she spent in the constituency. So that is the way a leader should grow in a particular constituency. But whereas, in sharp contrast to Wayanad, he's hardly been there in Wayanad, and and Wayanad is still one of the poorest districts in Kerala. It has the highest number of, highest percentage of poverty in Kerala, and also in terms of all the other amenities and all the the recent crisis that we saw in the wildlife crisis that emerged, which has been an issue from a very long time, and he has not been able to address. It's not a very simple issue, but it's a big issue which is threatening the livelihoods of the people of Wayanad, and also about the the recent death of the student in the veterinary college.
Okay.
So that itself shows negligence of the constituency. Wayanad is no longer a safe haven for Rahul Gandhi.
All right, but I have to ask you then about Raebareli, because we know for sure that Sonia Gandhi will not be contesting. Okay, she's headed to upper house. All right, so it's either Priyanka or somebody else from the Congress. All right, traditionally maybe Akhilesh and the others stay away from that seat. Most probably they will. So it's going to be a BJP Congress battle in Raebareli. Do you think you can win that one regardless of who your candidate is?
No, definitely the BJP swing and the Modi wave is there across the country, and and it seeped into every household, I would say, in the country, and Modi's name is there in every woman's house, woman's memory, I would say, every lady's memory in every house in India. So therefore the Modi magic is spread across, and the BJP has spread its tentacles across India, especially with reference to all the programs, and the outreach measures is so prevalent in in states like Uttar Pradesh and all of the in Madhya Pradesh, and even the so-called Bimaru states. The Bimaru, which was Bimaru once in UPA, is now one of the most progressive states.
Okay, so I'll take that as a yes, that yes, you are hoping that you win Raebareli as well. Who knows? Nobody would have thought that the Gandhis could be defeated in Amethi, but Smriti Irani made it happen within less than in just a few years. She just contested 2 elections from there. She won the second time. This is going to be a third election, so it could happen. We don't know, and we don't know if Priyanka Gandhi contests from there as well. So then let me ask you, Vinita ji, on the substantive matter of policy. We keep asking the Congress, what's your plan? What's your plan? All you do is bait Modi, criticize Modi. What's your better plan? Today they've come out and said, if there is Modi ki guarantee, here is Congress ki guarantee. You heard it. We'll give you 30 lakh government jobs. We will guarantee, job guarantee under MNREGA. That means your first job, we will come and guarantee, and we'll create some few thousand crore for startups. Your reaction?
That's again mirroring the policies. There's nothing new in all of this, and all of that is already happening. It's already been strengthened and completely stabilized under the Modi era. So there's nothing new that they're announcing, and they could announce anything because it's for sure that they're not coming back to power. So they can always announce the moon, but that's not going to happen. And the guarantees have failed miserably in Karnataka. Their so-called guarantees. They've not been able to fulfill the promises.
Okay, you're not too impressed by the guarantees. All right. Now Shashi Tharoor has won, as KC Venugopal said. There is a winnability test and a loyalty test. He certainly won the loyalty test, despite all the letters and all that went to the Congress party chiefs earlier. He is retaining his ticket to contest from his seat. He's speaking out. Let's listen in.
15 വർഷത്തിന്റെ സേവനത്തിന്റെ പേരിലാണ് മത്സരിക്കാൻ പോകുന്നത്. അതിന്റെ അടിസ്ഥാനത്തിലാണ് ഞാൻ ജനങ്ങളുടെ മുമ്പിൽ വീണ്ടും പോയി എൻ്റെ സേവനം തുടരാൻ ഞാൻ തയ്യാറാണെന്ന് പറയാൻ പോകുന്നത്. അത്രയേ ഉള്ളൂ. അല്ലെങ്കിൽ ഇനി തീരുമാനം ജനാധിപത്യത്തിലൊപ്പം ജനങ്ങളുടെ ആണല്ലോ. അവർ തീരുമാനം വരെ കാത്തിരിക്കും. നന്ദി. Just to say that I'm honored and humbled that the Congress party has given me an opportunity to defend my seat. I have had the privilege of serving the people of Thiruvananthapuram for 15 years, and I'm looking forward to an opportunity to continue this process of service once more. The other two parties have announced their candidates. I have a great deal of respect for them, and I look forward to a fair and effective contest. I look forward to the opportunities to debate with them the ideas and policies that I stand for. And I look forward very much to a constructive and focused campaign. In 15 years of politics, I have never needed to spend one day of negative campaigning or attacking anybody. I believe very much in constructive and positive politics. We have to give the people a choice. And in a democracy, at the end of the day, the people will decide. That is exactly the spirit in which I am entering this race. And I will be traveling.
So there you heard it. 3-time incumbent MP Shashi Tharoor to contest his seat once again. We already know he will be taking on. So let me get Vinita Hariyan back in. Vinita ji, Kerala. Now the BJP has got nothing to lose here in Kerala. You have a lot of new faces. Padmaja Venugopal is one of them. Anil Antony is one of them who will be contesting this time around. Are you hoping for a win? That can you win a seat, or this is only about some vote share game?
No, definitely our goal is to win, a seat in Kerala, a seat or two in Kerala, definitely, for sure. So that's why the array of candidates, it's been, selected with a lot of thought and a lot of processes that's been adopted in selection of candidates in the BJP. So therefore, we have an array of a very mixed and balanced, kind of set of candidates from the minority, from the Muslim religion. We have Abdul Salam ji, we have Anil Antony representing the Christian, minority, and then we have from the women, the Mahila Morcha president Nivedita ji is standing from a constituency called Ponnani, and then we have Shobha Surendran, the fiery leader. She's standing from Alleppey. She's going to give a really a tough battle to Venugopal. And then we have the representation from the Yuva Morcha. The Yuva Morcha president is also standing from Vadakara, so where K. Muralidharan might contest. So that's the kind of array. So it's a very careful selection. The next list is also going to be very carefully selected based on what is the kind of competition that's going to be there in the constituencies. So
okay,
therefore,
yeah.
yes.
So you're saying fight is on. You're saying the fight is on. Okay, that of course being the former seat of A.K. Antony, the father of Anil Antony, who was incidentally now in the BJP contesting from a neighbouring constituency. Okay, let me take touch base. Sanjay Kapoor, quick thoughts now. We now know the Congress guarantee. We've been asking for a plan. What's your plan? What's your plan? What's your plan? They say now we have a manifesto and we are offering you 3 Nyayas. Nyaya for farmer. We are offering you guarantees including 30 lakh government jobs. Is this a convincing thing? Have they nailed it, at least in themology?
I think they are bang on target on this, because I think the employment is a far compelling issue in the parts that I come from and even in other areas. And whenever the manifesto was being prepared by the Congress Party, one thing that came out very strongly to those who were drafting it, that the employment is an issue, and this government seemingly has been very lackadaisical about it, primarily because there are certain issues that they cannot do. That is the reason why you find so many people running away and trying to join even the Russians to fight against Ukraine, or going to Israel for that matter. That is very, very strange. About 100,000 people have gone to be bricklayers, and if you hear their interviews, you find that they say that we can die in our own country. So if the bullet or something comes their way in Israel or Russia for that matter, how does it really matter? So
Okay.
I think it is a
Okay,
very
so at least you say, okay, in terms of themology, if you had to go with something rather than what you did last time around, which was Rafael and Chaukidar Chor Hai, this time on jobs, let me get Syed Abbas into this. Syed Abbas, now jobs was the big ticket item for Tejasvi in Bihar. Okay, we were writing him off that, no way makes a comeback, but he went jobs, government jobs, and it worked. At a national level, does it seem tokenism that, okay, Modi's got a lot and we have to come up with something, so let's offer something? Or do you really think the Congress has got an issue that they can bite into?
Absolutely, Rishabh Saab, I truly believe that the Congress has indeed got an issue they can certainly bite into. Job is what the youth is looking at, which is going to be a very significant percentage of the voting front in the 2024. The BJP spokesperson made a couple of, I'd say, a flawed argument. She said it's not working in Karnataka. I do not know where you are from, ma'am, but be it Gruha Jyoti, be it Gruha Lakshmi, be it Mahila, be it Saki, Anya Bhagya Rice, all the schemes, all the 5 schemes are implemented, well executed, and it is working for the people. Please come to Bengaluru, ma'am. Please
Okay,
speak
but
to the
nobody
women,
can come to
speak
Bengaluru
the
right now
people in
because we'll all go
presence. They have been
thirsty.
able to
We can't
implement.
even wash our
Yeah.
hands in Bengaluru right now. So I'm told you're not allowed to wash your hands. You have to use wet wipes. So it's not like things are all hunky dory in Bengaluru also where you're staying, Syed.
No, that's wrong. This water crisis has been over the BJP government, JDS government, and Congress government. So
Yeah, for
it's,
sure.
wrong
It's
to,
not. It's not DK Shiv Kumar's
blame
fault.
it on Congress.
I
No,
agree
what I'm
with
saying
you.
is the Congress, Rishabh, allow me to complete, please. The point that I'm like to drive here is that the Congress party here in Karnataka, in the bestos of Karnataka, promised all the 5 schemes and they've stood by it, they've implemented it, they have executed it. Therefore, there's a good 8 to 9 months of pro-incumbency coming. The
Okay,
Mahila, especially
okay,
in the
all right.
bus
You are a
rides,
believer in
free
pro-incumbency
at the length
now.
of Karnataka. So
That's-
what I'm saying is they've been able to keep their word, and
Okay.
unlike 15 lakh and 2 lakh crore jobs and all that, what Modi
Okay, so you are saying that there is execution.
government has done it.
There is execution, and yes, I have seen people getting on board the buses because women are traveling free, not only here but also that they're rolling out in Telangana as well. So you are saying execution record, given the few months that have elapsed, is very good. Let me get a conversation here from Mr. Nigam. Mr. Nigam, on the guarantee. Now, on the face of it, one can laugh at the mimicry that Modi offers the guarantee. Now, you also come up with a guarantee, or you can say they're finally becoming smart. They want people, because in a head-to-head personality battle, Rahul loses every time. So you can try to win an argument at least on the issues. Nothing like offering 30 lakh government jobs.
Well, Rishabh, in fact, instead of attacking Prime Minister Modi and calling him names, at least I consider this to be a positive step. But since when Congress has started implementing its manifesto, whether it was GST or any other things, it was the BJP which half the time, implements their manifesto. So you have to have a credibility when you give 3 kind of guarantees that you have talked about, but that credibility does not exist in the Congress. So there's a huge, even the farm laws, it was in their manifesto. They promised the farm laws also.
Okay, but do you suspect that at least this is a nerve to touch upon? That very soon we'll see somebody from the center on the BJP come out and also sort of indicate that there will be increasing government jobs available, because in the past 1 year they've been filling the government jobs very rapidly, the vacancies that have already existed.
Yes, the central government has been doing it, and probably as a strategy and as obviously as a system, to aggregate the vacancies and then to otherwise you'll have to go for isolated, 1,000 jobs here and there. So as a strategy, I think BJP has been and the central government doing it. But one point you must remember, that employment is under the concurrent list. where the state government and the central government both have a responsibility.
Yes,
which
but
is
that's a technical
rather-
argument. In the end, you
No,
know,
it's
if-
not.
if
It's
you're-
not. It's not. Every time you think about only central government, what about the state government? It is primary job of the state government to do it and supplement by the central government.
Yes,
this
but,
is how
but,
the
but
constitutional position is.
It's not like somebody can press a button and generate employment. It's about the state of the economy. You can argue that the state of the economy, the construction is creating jobs in the unorganized sector. It probably is. But at the scale of which the job creation is required, I don't know. The job data in India is indigestible. It's not like Europe or US where you get a weekly jobs report. It's not digestible. I won't recommend anybody making assumptions on job data in India. But is the economy doing well? Anecdotally, it feels like it. You go to the bazaars, they're full, people are out and about. GDP is 8%. It seems to be going okay. But Vanita ji, is there a sore point? Have they touched a nerve at least? Rather than talking about what they were doing last time, which was about Rafael deal and Chaukidar Chor hai. By talking about jobs like Tejasvi did, will you come up with a comeback?
So there's absolutely no sore point on the job front because we have moved the mindset of the people of this country away from government clerical jobs to being startups and being entrepreneurs and being owners of enterprises who give jobs. So look at the kind of startup environment that we have created over the last decade, and look at the number of startups, look at the number of unicorns, look at the look at the performance of our economy overall. And there is absolutely no dissidence and absolutely no frustration amongst the youth. You can see the rousing welcome that Modi ji gets in every state that he travels in the country, especially from the youth of this country. The youth is absolutely gung-ho about this Modi government because they've got the freedom to set up their own enterprises, and we don't want to send them to clerical jobs anymore. We want this country to be a proud country. Youth have their own enterprises and also, of course, jobs. Even proposed participation in BJP in the NDA ruled government has only increased. You can check up statistics on that. The number.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, there are bottom lines in politics, and the bottom lines are decided by the wisdom of the crowd. The wisdom of the crowd is you. 800 million people are going to be eligible to vote in a few weeks' time. We're expecting elections to be announced any day. It could happen tomorrow, day after, it could happen on Monday, but it's any day now. So the battle lines are drawn. They are fundamentally different from what we saw last time around in 2019. In 2019, all the Congress party was talking about was about Rafael, Chaukidar Chor hai, Chaukidar Chor hai, Chaukidar Chor hai. They were trying to paint Narendra Modi as corrupt and trying to convince the people that the Bofors stain that never really left Rajiv Gandhi was something that should be shared by Narendra Modi also. They failed to paint Narendra Modi as corrupt. Nobody bought it. Just like the BJP in Delhi is struggling to paint Arvind Kejriwal as corrupt. Nobody's really buying it, okay? He still keeps winning when local elections keep happening at the municipal level or otherwise. So it didn't stick. So this time around, Rahul Gandhi is not the one reading out all these things. Yeah, they've sent KC Venugopal and Ajay Makin and I think it was Pawan Khera. They've sent them to front it. So the Congress understands that a personality battle, which it often is and probably is going to be, maybe Rahul versus Modi is not in their favor. But at the end of it, have they got at least some issues to bite into that their leaders and campaigners can go out and fight an election campaign on and hope to win? Because trying to convince the people of India that Modi is bad and wrong versus we have a better idea and we can be better if he's offering 5 trillion, I'm offering 7 trillion. At least that's a better argument to have. Let's see what happens. Right now, let's not kid ourselves. The Congress is up against the wall. Let's see if they can turn the tide in the next few days. I thank my guests.
For more such videos, subscribe to the NewsX YouTube channel, hit the bell icon.